For decades, we've been told that more volume means more muscle. But what if I told you that science is proving this wrong? The debate between high-volume training and low-volume, high-intensity training has divided the fitness world for years. Some say you need to train longer. Others say you need to train harder. But what does the science actually say? Today, we're breaking down the facts. And by the end of this video, you'll know which training style is actually the best for you. On one side, we have the high-volume lifters. They perform multiple sets per muscle group. They often train 5 to 6 days a week. Their philosophy: more reps, more growth. On the other side, we have the low-volume, high-intensity lifters. They train with fewer sets, but they push their sets to failure. They believe effort beats time spent in the gym. So, who's actually right? And what does the research say? The first major study we need to look at is a 2017 meta-analysis by Dr. Brad Schoenfeld. Dr. Schoenfeld analyzed multiple studies on training volume and muscle growth. His conclusion? More sets per week generally lead to more hypertrophy. But there's a limit. After about 10 sets per muscle group per week, the benefits start to slow down. Doing 15 or even 20 sets, you might not be getting extra gains. But what about strength? A study by Fisher et al. In 2020 found something interesting. When training for strength, high-volume training did not provide better results than low-volume training. In other words, if your goal is to lift heavier, you don't need more reps. You need more intensity. And then there's the 2018 Haun study. This study showed that too much volume can actually be counterproductive. Some lifters even lost muscle because their recovery couldn't keep up. So, more volume is not always better. Let's break it down further. Which style is actually better for you? High-volume training. More muscle growth up to a certain point. Increases work capacity and endurance. Requires longer workouts. Higher risk of overtraining. Low-volume, high-intensity training builds maximum strength and power, saves time in the gym, can be harder to recover from, increased injury risk if form breaks down. Now that we've covered the science, what's the best way to train? If your goal is pure muscle growth, a balanced approach works best. Aim for 8 to 15 sets per muscle group per week. Focus on progressive overload. If your goal is max strength, lower volume, higher intensity works better. Stick to 3 to 5 heavy sets per movement. And if you want the best of both worlds, a mix of both approaches is the way to go. So now I want to hear from you. Which training style do you prefer? High volume or high intensity? Comment below and let's discuss. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more science-backed training videos.